Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here, and it's time for a new video. It's time for a pickups video today, the first pickups video since late May. So it's just over 3 months since my last pickups video, so you know what? I think it is time for another one. I always make the rule of no more than one pickups video every 2 months, and there has to be at least 3 physical pickups within each video, and there certainly is that today. I don't like to saturate my channel with these because they're not that exciting to watch, but you know, spread them out evenly. Like I said, on average, one every 2 or 3 months, then it's absolutely fine. But I'm gonna jump straight into it because I've got 2 digital games here and 6 physical games. So let's start off with the first on the list here, which is Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, the HD collection. I got this back in like late May, early June, just after my last pickups video. And everyone is currently on that Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain hype, so I have also, just in the last week, when it was free on Xbox Live Store, got Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. Now, from what I've heard, Ground Zeroes is quite different to Phantom Pain, but I still wanted to play it anyway, just to whet my appetite and see what I think of modern Metal Gear Solid, because I've only ever played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. I've seen bits of 3 and 4. 4, I wouldn't say... Phone's going off. 4, I'd never say I'll never play it. You know, in the future, I'd love to get a PS3 second-hand that's like pretty cheap, because I want to play the Uncharted games, I want to play Heavy Rain, I want to play The Last of Us, and I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4, and maybe 1 or 2 other games that I've missed out there. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3, I've still never played, even though I've got it digitally now on the 360. Metal Gear Solid 2 is a classic. Not as good as the first game, but it's still absolutely brilliant to play. And the third game I will have to play soon. So Metal Gear Solid 3 and Ground Zeroes I'm going to be doing playthroughs of on Twitch within the next couple of months. And then I'll be getting Phantom Pain if I really enjoyed Ground Zeroes. But looking at gameplay of Phantom Pain, man, it seems to be on another level. The hype might just well be real, I'm not sure. 100 hours of gameplay is what I'm hearing, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Anyway, physical pickups now. Same series of games. Let's jump right in. They are Bioshock and Bioshock 2. I completed these, well, I've not completed Bioshock 2 yet, but I've played the first Bioshock game, and I heard a lot about this series, of how good it was, and to be honest with you, I wasn't quite feeling it. Don't get me wrong, this is a good game, but I didn't feel like it was amazing, like some people did. But I have to bear in mind that a lot of people played this when it came out back in 2007, so it is quite old now. The game still looks absolutely amazing. The voice acting, the atmosphere, the graphics, all top notch. I do think the guns are a little bit quirky. I don't know, I was very bad at the game, and I want to hold my hands up and admit that at times, but yet and still, sometimes when playing this, it feels like no gun or no plasmid, as they're called, works well in the situation. The plasmids are incineration, so you've got your hand, you can see it in first person, and you can freeze enemies, you can set them on fire, you can use telekinesis, my favourite, and other such things. It's kind of good fun, but I played it on normal mode and I really struggled. I set it to easy and I found it too easy. You know what I mean? It didn't have the right difficulty on its first playthrough for me, and that annoyed me. Play some games and it's like, yeah, this is just right for a first playthrough. I don't mind playing on easy for the first playthrough. What I want though is for me to basically want to play it again and play it on a harder difficulty, and I'm really not sure whether I want to with this game. Don't get me wrong, good game, I liked it, and I will play the second game because I've heard that although the story isn't as good in the second game, to be honest, I didn't find the story that great in the first game, even though it supposedly was, but I've heard that the gunplay and the gameplay mechanics are better on the second. That's what I've heard anyway, so I definitely will stream this Bioshock 2. And if I enjoy the second game a lot more than the first game, I'll probably buy Infinite as well. But anyway, I got with the Xbox One console that I purchased last Saturday Did I even mention that before in the video? Well, I've jumped straight in and just told you guys I bought an Xbox One. I got it last Saturday. I'm not sure I actually mentioned that. But with the console, and I wasn't expecting this, I got Gears of War Ultimate Edition free. And I already have the first Gears of War game. And if you're a huge Gears of War fan, you'll probably still want to pick this up. And if you've never played the Gears of War series before, you'll still probably want to pick it up. If you're a casual or, you know, you're kind of a fan but you don't love the games, paying £30 for this is probably not worth it. I don't know, it's up to you guys. You'll have to decide for yourselves, because I certainly wasn't willing to pay £30 for this, but getting it free with a console, I thought, I may as well, to be honest with you, because the games that were offered to me with the console I wasn't really interested in whatsoever. But the multiplayer is what this game is all about for most people, but I just get destroyed online. I'm not great at the game, and online people just get up close and personal and blast each other with the shotguns, and I don't like it, to be honest with you. You know, you kill each other, you die, you kill, you die, you kill, you die, you respawn all the time, you go back to the middle of the map and just kill each other. Call of Duty-esque. I'm not really a fan of those kind of games. I love the hard mode and the third game in Judgment, but there is no hard mode with this. And I love playing with randomers or friends and campaign as well. Playing together, that is what I'm all about, and I really enjoy that. I've just completed it on normal mode, and the funny thing is about Gears 1, there is no normal mode on the first game. There's casual, hardcore, and insane. And I played it on normal, and it was just right. With a friend, I could definitely complete it on hardcore, but Dom's AI in this game, holy shit, is it bad. The AI in the future Gears of War games, absolutely fantastic, but in the first game, must have been the technology they were playing with at the time. It's bloody awful, unbelievable. But the game looks beautiful itself, and if you're a fan of the series, probably worth picking up if you're a big fan. And now we've got 3 horror games. The first of which is a game I'm currently playing at the moment off stream. I am going to stream it in the future if I continue to enjoy it as much. I'm probably, well, there's 4 episodes altogether, and I'm at the end of episode 3 now, and it is Resident Evil Revelations 2. And ladies and gentlemen, I heard pretty good things about this, but I think it's better than Revelations 1. Needless to say, it's better than Resident Evil 6. And although I did enjoy Resident Evil 5, the fact that this feels more classic horror, this could be the best Resident Evil game since 4. You know, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of the series, and I'm putting it out there. I've not finished it yet, but if I finish this game and do the 2 other extra episodes, one called Little Miss and one's called The Struggle, after the main campaign is finished, then this could well be the best Resi game since 4. And you can tell they've put a lot of effort in this. You can tell that they've catered to the fans who wanted more of a true horror vibe. You've got limited ammunition, there's no doubt about that. There's some puzzles in the game which aren't annoying, but are good fun, and they're just right in my opinion. The guns feel good. I love how the camera moves in this game. It's very smooth and very fluid. And having Natalia and Moira as secondary characters who can spot jewels and gems which you can buy upgrades with, and they can also spot ammunition, and Natalia's got this extra awareness, so when she's with Barry she can see enemies in the distance and whatnot. Moira has a flashlight, and you actually need to use that flashlight. You actually need to use these extra abilities, and I'm really impressed with this so far. Like I say, I'm at the end of episode 3. It's not amazing, it's not one of the best games of all time, but it's much better, and what I would say, ladies and gentlemen, is there's life in the old dog yet. Oh yes. And supposedly raid mode as well is really good fun. There's a lot of content here, and obviously it was done in episodes initially, but there we go. Really enjoying that, and I will stream it on hard mode possibly, if I continue to enjoy it on my Twitch channel in the future. Now we've got a game which, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say about it. It's totally left of field for me. I love horror games, I love weird games, but with my horror games, I like it when you have a gun, I like it when you have the ability to fight, and I knew this was a little left of field. Now games like Outlast, Amnesia, the main proper Slender game, and a few other games such as that, I appreciate. I thought Outlast was a fantastic game, really good fun. But this, I was on the fence with. I got it because it's my birthday in 5 days' time, as I'm making this video right now, and my dad paid for this one, so I didn't take a hit on it anyway. But it is Alien Isolation. This game got some amazing reviews, and it got some pretty average reviews, and I can understand why. In terms of atmosphere, in terms of graphics, this game is absolutely amazing, but the gameplay and the AI is horrific, in my opinion. I just recently, a few days ago, put up a highlight from me playing this game on Twitch, and I don't know if the game's bugged out or not, but I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. You've got to watch the video for yourself, guys, if you haven't already. I can't be arsed explaining it here. But the thing is with Alien Isolation, right, if the alien sees you, you're fucked, you're dead. And you've got to go back to the last time you saved the game. That's proper old school, I can appreciate that. But what bothers me is that you've got to go from A to B to C to D to E, doing these different, these different tasks. And I don't mind that, but what bothers me is that in the meantime, you're going to have the alien on your back motion tracker, which you can never really tell where the alien is, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the case. So you can, well, you probably will not with this webcam be able to see it. Where is it? There, where my finger is. That's the motion tracker, but you can never really tell where the alien is. Honestly, it can move from right to left, and then be behind you straight away. But like I was saying, you go from A to B to C to D to E, and you die 9 times in a row. But you do the exact same thing every time, and on the 10th time it will work. But then you ask yourself, why did it work this time? And the reason it worked is because there seems to be some bullshit RNG aspect to the alien's AI, and you can do the same thing, like I said, time and time again and die, and then somehow manage to do it. If you run in this game, if you're loud, if you shoot your gun, the alien's going to hear. Fair enough. But like I say, I just don't really enjoy running around with no ammo, and you've got to repeat the same menial tasks every time you die. I don't mind a tough game, believe me. This is a tough game, but it just bothers me. I can't be arsed going into specifics of why. I've got about 25% into this game. I might go back to it. I've heard you get a flamethrower which can ward off the alien at times, because as soon as you shoot it, he just fucks off. Good, because it's very frustrating. And like I said, I can deal with a hard game, but I knew it was left of field. I knew it's not my kind of game. There are parts of it which are absolutely fantastic, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. Making me salty, ladies and gentlemen, making me salty. I'm losing my bloody voice here. Just had my tea, but I've just finished it. I need topping up, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, last but most certainly not least is a pickup, a game which I've already got for the Xbox 360, but I do speedrun this game, and I stick up for it all the time, and it is The Evil Within, the Xbox One version. And I've got to say, this game on the Xbox One looks absolutely lovely. After playing it so long on the Xbox 360, I didn't expect the graphical enhancements to be that major, but I know every little bit of this game inside and out, and it looks a lot better. And supposedly the PS4 and PC version are slightly better than this, because the PS4 is a little bit more powerful than the Xbox One, but it's minute. You cannot really see a difference just by looking at them separately. If you go on YouTube and see them side by side, you can see the difference a little bit. But you know, the game looks a lot better on the Xbox One. The frame rate is a lot better. I heard that the frame rate was still shit on this version, but seriously, if any of you guys have played the 360 version, holy shit, I love that game. I love this game, but it's really bad at times. But there's no slowdown here whatsoever. Very smooth. And this game, you know, like I was saying before, these kiddies, these people in their early mid-teens especially, they see Markiplier playing Alien Isolation, Five Nights at Freddy's. Where are the jump scares? Where are the constant jump scares? It's all about pacing. It's all about atmosphere. It's all about being weird, freaky, obscure, not making sense. That's all that kind of shit is Silent Hill. Add it with the gun mechanics of Resident Evil 4, and ladies and gentlemen, oh no, that's what you've got. This, basically, for me, it is very simplistic, but it is a mixture of modern Resident Evil at its best with Silent Hill 2, 3, the original, stuff like that. It's really weird, like I say, obscure and bizarre, some of the enemies, but the reason I love playing this, and especially speedrunning it, like I say, is that the gameplay is so much fun. The mechanics at times, like you can drop a match and it won't work. Enemies manage to run a million miles an hour. Some things are utterly bizarre. They could have delayed this game 6 months and improved it. The Agony Crossbow, I love. The different bosses, the music. Yeah, I just adore this game, and I really, really hope, fingers crossed, there will be a sequel, because the end of the game kind of suggested there will be. And I also think the story of this game is really good. People don't get the story, they don't like it. I don't understand why not. There are some obvious questions. What the fuck was that stupid noise outside? I'm not sure. Maybe some zombies. Cool. But yeah, oh, it was a dog. I thought it was. The story isn't that complicated, believe me. But anyway, this video is running long now, so I'm just going to tell you guys that I got here the limited edition version, which came with this thing, which although you won't be able to tell when you do that, it looks really weird. And this diary as well. It's a police diary, which is just like Sebastian's in the game, and you get loads of little awesome pictures. It's a notepad basically. Absolutely fantastic. I don't get excited very often, but when I saw that, I did get excited. But I'm not sure I want to write in it, to be honest with you. I might just keep it. Really cool though, nevertheless. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it here. A bumper pickups video, and I'll see you for the next one, which will probably be in December. So, see you then. Bye-bye.